के एपिसोड में हम बात करेंगे हाउ डू यू अट्रैक्ट मनी थ्रू लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. We are also going to talk about how do you help someone who is not at all willing to take your help. And the last question that I'm going to address in today's episode is how do you make your partner realize that there are certain things which you feel is very special to you, which you want them to do. How do you make them do for you? So these are the questions that I'm going to address in today's episode. So if you want an answer to all of these questions, then make sure you stay with me till the very end of this episode. Namaste, Sat Shri Akal, Assalamu Alaikum. I welcome all of you to the 7th episode of Relentless Talk with Navneet. Just like every other episode, in this episode also, I'm going to answer 3 questions. So let's get started very quickly with the first question that we have for today. So Chitali, go ahead.
So this question is from Mahima from Chandigarh through WhatsApp. She's saying, how do you help someone who needs help but is not willing to take help?
Okay, so Mahima, in this case, just evaluate this part first of all. Is that person that you really want to help is very close to you and you cannot help yourself but want to help them? Or if the person is not too close to you, is it okay that you can let it go? Evaluate that first. But I'm guessing that the person is very, very close to you. That's reason this question you have put forward for me. In that case, you need to understand the very first thing. And the first thing is, everybody on this planet is an individual Atma. Everyone is an individual soul, is an individual Atma which is on their own journey in life. Whether they are your spouse, whether they are your children, whether they are your parents, they could be anybody. Sometimes we can only do so much to be able to get involved in people's lives. We can only do so much to be able to help people. You need to understand that everybody is on their own individual journey in life. Because we don't understand them, we don't understand this particular point, and when somebody is not willing to listen to us for something that they should listen to us, which is for their own benefit, we get upset. We get frustrated. And then out of frustration, we try to force things, we try to push things, which is not going to work either. So understand this basic funda, this basic point of life, that everybody is in their own individual journey, is an individual Atma, and we can only do so much. But considering that you really want to help this person, second thing that you need to understand is, if you want to give advices to somebody which you think is the right advice for them, the reason they're not willing to take your advice because they think what they think or what they are doing is right. That is their opinion. Who knows that they might be right as well? According to you, you are right. According to them, what they are doing is right. We don't know. But still assuming that your advice is the actual right advice for them. In that case, be patient. उनके अभी जो डोर्स है ना एडवाइसेस सुनने के, वो बंद हो रखे. वो डोर्स तभी खुलेंगे जब आपके अंदर पेशेंस होगा. You got to be patient. You got to show that love. You got to show that affection, and that affection, that love should go to that person. Now, being patient with them might make them to listen to your advice, but that does not mean they are going to implement on your advice. Now, even if they don't implement, you got to persist. Persistence is the key. Resilience is the key. Because only when you do these couple of things, being patient, being persistent with that person, they might be able to implement your advice. And for that to happen, for you to be patient, for you to be persistent, you got to be emotionally strong. You got to be mentally strong, because most people are going to give up. Most people are not patient enough. Most people will push down their advice on somebody's throat, down somebody's throat, just because they think is the right advice for somebody who is very close to you. For my mom, for my dad, that's not the way things work. So understand that everybody is an individual Atma, is in their own journey. We can only do so much. After that, you need to be patient, you need to be persistent, you need to show that love, you need to show that care, so that they can open the doors for at least taking that advice. So do that, and I hope that helps you. So let's move to the second question that we have for today. Chaitali, what's the second question?
So this question is from Anita from Saharanpur through WhatsApp. She's asking, I'm in a relationship with this guy for 3 years now, and he knows what I like or do not like, what kind of things I expect him to do to make me feel special, but I get really frustrated at times that he is not doing any of it even after so much of time. How do I make him realize that?
So Anita, I completely understand you. Uh, my answer is something that everybody should listen who is in a relationship, whether they are married, they're in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. So your question is that I want my partner to do certain things which I think is going to make me feel special, but he is not doing it. How do I make them? How do I make him realize that? हमें ये समझना पड़ेगा पहली बात कि हर एक इंसान का ना अपना प्यार करने का तरीका, प्यार जताने का तरीका अलग होता है. मैं आपको अपनी खुद की एग्जांपल देता हूँ. Now my partner also had a certain thought process, certain mindset that this is the way I want my partner, I want Ravneet to make me feel special, to make me feel loved, to make me feel cared. I'll give an example. Now जब जब मेरी पार्टनर कुछ भी करती थी, whenever she does anything great, whenever she does anything even remotely good, leave great, even remotely good, like she makes good food. Let's say she does something which is very knowledgeable, which is very wisdom oriented. I used to appreciate her like anything. I used to sometimes go overboard by appreciating her. That was my way of expressing love. That was my way of showing that yes, you matter to me. That was my way of making her feel special. That was my way of doing romance. But her way of accepting romance was completely different. She had her own definition of romance, I had my own definition of romance. In a relationship, this becomes a point which creates a lot of friction, that people do not understand the relationship, that everybody out there is having their own definition of romance. As a mature person, as an emotionally strong person, we need to accept the other person definition of romance. आपका sole objective क्या है? Bottom line पे जाओ ना. Root cause पे जाते हैं. Root cause is that the reason that you're saying, Ravneet, my partner knows what I like or dislike, but he still is not doing it. The reason you want him to do certain things is because you want to feel special, you want to feel cared, you want to feel loved. Now, if he is doing it in his own ways, which I'm sure he is doing something, if he is doing it in his own ways, you got to accept that part. I'm not saying let go of those expectations, maybe a candlelight dinner, maybe something else. I'm not saying that. But if you're not going to accept, you're not going to cherish, you're not going to feel wonderful about it, and you're going to keep cribbing about it, that's not going to help the other person as well to change his behavior so that he can also do things which you expect him to do in your romance definition. This is the way we also change things in our relationship. My partner also started accepting that Ravneet has his own way of showing love. Ravneet has his own definition of romance. Once she accepted that, then also I went overboard to be able to do her kind of romance. This is the bottom line that we need to accept in a relationship as a mature person, as an emotionally, mentally strong person. I hope you will do that, which is going to make your relationship amazing. So let's move to the next question that we have for today. So Chitali, what's the third question that we have?
So this question is from Virat from Delhi through WhatsApp. He's asking, I'm trying to attract money through law of attraction, but every time I see it is coming, something blocks it. So can you help me understand what am I doing wrong in law of attraction?
Okay, so law of attraction. Law of attraction is somewhere an American concept. I know it is coming from Secret Book, maybe Rhonda Bryan. In fact, law of attraction, if you go to maybe Google, you'll figure out that it is not a concept which is 10, 15, 20 years back. It was discovered around 1900, which is almost 100 years back. But it was not even discovered 100 years back. मुझे नहीं पता है लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन के बारे में, ये इंग्लिश वर्ड को थोड़ी देर साइड में रखते हैं. नथिंग अगेंस्ट अमेरिकन कल्चर, नथिंग अगेंस्ट अमेरिका ऑब्वियसली, बट आप समझते हैं इसके बारे में कि किस तरीके से आप जो बोल रहे हो उस क्वेश्चन का आप एक रिजल्ट पा सकते हो अपनी लाइफ में. आपका क्वेश्चन है कि मैं अपनी लाइफ में लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन को पैसा लाना चाहता हूँ, वो मैं कैसे लाऊं? पहले आपको ये समझना पड़ेगा ये क्या है लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. ये तो इंग्लिश में बोल रहा हूँ, पर है क्या? सी ये कोई 100 साल पहले एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर रहा है. अगर आप देखोगे हमारे शास्त्रों में लिखा है, जो आप सोचोगे वही आप बनोगे. जैसा आप सोचते हो वैसा आप बनते हो. अगर आप सतयुग में जाओगे, सतयुग में लोग अपनी सोच पे बहुत ध्यान देते थे. क्यों ध्यान देते थे? लोग सोच पे इसलिए ध्यान देते थे बिकॉज सतयुग में हर इंसान, हर एक प्राणी जानता था कि हर चीज अंदर से स्टार्ट होती है. Everybody was paying so much attention to how they think because they knew how they think, how their conditioning is, how their mindset is going to create results in the outside world. But today in Kali Yuga, it is completely the opposite. Nobody is paying attention to what is going on inside. And now when you're talking about, trying to attract money, which means you're trying to think, yes, I am, let's say, financially free, or money is coming from whatever. You're thinking certain thoughts, but ask yourself, are you really thinking in that direction 100% constantly? Or is there a doubt? Do you have some negative thoughts as well? Suppose, let's say you're trying to attract money through your career and you're saying, I am attracting money through my career, my CTC will go high, my CTC will go high. But then you have another thought. And that thought is saying, I have not done anything which is worthwhile for me, for my company to give me a hike of 50% CTC. If there is a doubt, how it is going to make things happen? You got to understand that the way you dominate your mindset, the way you dominate your thoughts will do what? The way your thinking is will make you take certain actions, will make you take certain karma. जब आप वो actions लोगे वो आपके results create करेगा. जब हम बोलते हैं कि जो आप सोचते हो वो आप बनते हो, उसका मतलब ये है कि जो आप सोचते हो वो आपसे वैसा करवाता है. और जब आप किसी तरीके से आप काम करते हो वो आपके रिजल्ट क्रिएट करेगा. अगर सामने रोटी पड़ी है, आप सोच रहे हो रोटी मेरे मुंह में आ जाए, रोटी मेरे मुंह में आ जाए, रोटी मुंह में नहीं आएगी. आप सोच रहे हो मुझे रोटी खानी है, रोटी मेरे मुंह में आएगी, रोटी मेरे मुंह में आएगी. इसका मतलब आप अपनी बॉडी से कोई एक्शन ले लोगे बिकॉज आपकी थिंकिंग एक ही डायरेक्शन में, with no doubt, with no something which is putting a blockage. You have blind faith on things. Today people don't have blind faith on things. People don't even have blind faith on themselves. So how you are going to create something as a reality in your real world? How you are going to manifest something? Because there is no blind faith. Think of yourself in a situation where somebody who is very close to you is in a hospital. At that point of time, this so-called thing called law of attraction, if you're thinking, let's say at that point of time, the doctor will say, the hospital will tell you, you need to arrange a lot of money. Let's say 1 crore rupees, 50 lakh rupees to save your near and dear one. And you have no money. But at that point of time, what is your constant thought? What is your constant thinking? I'm going to arrange the money. I'm going to arrange the money. I'm going to beg for it, I'm going to arrange the money. Because आपकी constant thinking है, तो उससे वो आपका पैसा आ जाता है. कैसे आ जाता है? Because you're thinking always in a solution mode. You're thinking always in a solution mode, something is coming. It will make you take certain action towards the solution, which will make it as a manifestation in the real world. That's how I understand law of attraction. I hope this answer helps you in some way. With this, we have come to the end of the 7th episode. I hope these answers have been helping you. If you have a question as well, ask me in the chat box. Ask me in the comment section. Put your question to me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Also put your question to me on my office WhatsApp number, which is displayed on the screen. And I'm going to see you next week in the 8th episode of Relentless Talk with me.